Hey everyone, welcome to this explainer. Today we're cutting straight through the noise to look at some massive shifts hitting the PC hardware market right now. Honestly, if you're planning a build anytime soon, you really need to hear this.
So, the big question, is building a PC finally going to get cheaper? Look, we know builders are feeling the absolute squeeze of high hardware costs right now, but there are two major industry shakeups happening as we speak that might actually bring some real relief to your wallet.
Let's start with Section 1, Intel's massive gaming threat.
To really grasp what's happening, we have to look at the high-end CPU market. You know as well as I do that AMD has completely owned gaming for years now with their 3D V-Cache chips. It hasn't even been a contest. But Intel is suddenly gearing up for a direct counterpunch with their heavily rumored Nova Lake S desktop CPUs. And the secret weapon here is that number, 108 megabytes of big last-level cache. This is Intel's incredibly aggressive answer to AMD's massive cache strategy. And frankly, it completely changes the math on gaming performance. But the absolute craziest part? These aren't even the ultra-expensive Ultra 9s. We're talking about Core Ultra 5 class chips. They are packing 22 total cores. That's 6 performance cores, 12 efficiency cores, and 4 low-power E-cores. And whether you go for the 125-watt unlocked version or the 65-watt locked one, these chips could seriously threaten AMD's 7800 X3D and 9800 X3D at a really competitive price point.
CPUs are just half the battle, though. That brings us to Section 2, the unexpected DDR4 resurgence.
While the CPU war is heating up, we have to talk about the massive pain point for everyone right now: platform upgrade costs. The root of this is the AI boom. It's literally gobbling up the global memory supply. Top memory makers are shifting all their focus to data centers, which means consumer DDR5 supply falls off a cliff, and well, gamers end up paying a premium for whatever RAM is actually left on the shelves. Because DDR5 prices are just painfully high everywhere, the industry's temporary fix is wild. They're actually hitting the rewind button to give gamers a cheaper alternative. It's a fascinating, kind of desperate strategy to bypass the bottleneck.
Both AMD and Intel are intentionally bringing back older DDR4 compatible hardware, and they're doing it in massive volumes. AMD actually re-released the Ryzen 5800 X3D and dropped some older architecture entry-level chips. Meanwhile, motherboard makers are pushing brand new DDR4 boards, and get this, Intel is restarting production on 10th, 12th, 13th, and 14th gen processors all the way into late 2026. If you track recent major retail events, like China's massive 618 sales, you can see a very deliberate market split happening. The industry is aggressively pushing cheaper DDR4 platforms for budget, offline DIY builds, while basically reserving the expensive DDR5 hardware for online retail and internet cafes.
Fortunately, we finally have some good news on the horizon. Section 3, solving the DDR5 crisis.
Up until very recently, CXMT was mostly just a local, domestic story over in China. But almost overnight, they are expanding and becoming a massive global player in the mainstream consumer memory market. The dynamic here is pretty straightforward. You've got the big three: Samsung, SK Hynix, and Micron. They dominate the market, sure, but they are completely distracted by the insane margins of AI data center memory. So CXMT is swooping right into the consumer gap to fill the void for everyday gamers. And the best part? These aren't just sluggish budget sticks. MSI's new beta BIOS just validated CXMT memory hitting absolutely incredible speeds. We are talking full support on mainstream AMD AM5 boards, pushing up to DDR5 8200 on dual DIMM setups. That is serious top-tier performance just suddenly entering the market. Even if they don't dethrone the absolute best kits out there right now, it's basic economics. As CXMT ramps up chip production, way more modules flood the market. That creates real competition, which is exactly the formula we've been waiting for to finally drive DDR5 prices down for everyone. So look at the big picture here. It is a massive shift designed to finally give PC builders a way out of this pricing squeeze. Between Intel dropping 22-core budget chips and new suppliers fighting the AI tax on memory, it leaves us with one really exciting question. Are we about to enter a brand new golden age for budget PC builders? Definitely something to think about as you spec out your next rig. Thanks so much for hanging out and learning with me on this explainer.